Gen Hooda, you were also Army Commander, Northern Command, and let me also expand the scope of this discussion. Is there an apprehension or a possibility, as India deals with China on one flank, Pakistan may try something on the other flank, whether it's in Ladakh itself, whether it's subsector North or in Siachen, or even in Kashmir? Can Pakistan do something along the line of control in your appreciation at this time?
So Gaurav, we know, this whole issue about collusion that we talk about. The fact is there is very real collusion between Pakistan and China, to the extent that China has helped Pakistan in its nuclear program. It's helping the Chinese in military modernization. It's helping it economically. In international forums like the United Nations, it comes out in support of Pakistan on issues like Kashmir. So there is a real collusive threat. Is it manifesting itself now? I don't think so. But we need to be prepared, for what we have been saying is a two-front threat. I think it would be unprofessional for the military to say that, this two-front threat is a myth and it cannot happen. And therefore, we need to prepare for it. What the Pakistanis will certainly do as this standoff, continues on eastern Ladakh, is attempt to push in more infiltrators, will attempt to, trigger some kind of unrest in Kashmir. It's something that they have always been doing. And I think they will seize this as an opportune moment to try and put India under greater pressure. So we must be completely alive to this.
Gen Sharma, what do you think that we need to do to ensure that we are not surprised? Do you think that the Chinese were surprised by the quick mobilization of our forces? And in your appreciation, what is it that we need to do to ensure that we don't get surprised the next time?
Okay, firstly is this issue about Pakistan. See, in the Gilgit-Baltistan alone, Chinese are in a very large numbers already there. They have got 2,000 odd leases in which they are exploiting the region and taking out all the rare metals and also making a very large SEZ in that area near Gilgit, which is called Mokmandas. So they are in a big way, and the collusion in POK and in Gilgit-Baltistan itself between the Chinese and the Pakistanis are in a very large numbers. But having said that, I think we need to get our, surveillance systems going well. Because, in any case, whichever direction the Chinese want to come across, they have to come across through certain set passes. It is not that they are ad-lib movement across anywhere where it is possible for the Chinese or the PLA to come across, whether they come across from in any one of the directions. If you come towards Arunachal Pradesh, there are bridges to be crossed.
Okay.
On Sangpo. When they come across to our side, there are two passes, one in Tibet and one in Kundun Mountains. So we have to keep those. So our issues have to be managed in a very real time and a very focused manner. Sometimes it gives an impression that we were surprised. So if we were surprised, and didn't we notice that their divisions were moving down from the exercise from Takla Makan Desert or elsewhere down this way? So, we have to keep a watch, and our ISR, as we call it, has to be top class in times to come.
Fair enough. Gen Hooda, even if we say we've succeeded in stalling them for now, in your appreciation, will we see more face-offs with China, given the fact that the LAC hasn't been marked and accepted by both sides, and we're also improving infrastructure? So that is why a lot more face-offs will happen in the years to come?
Yes, Gaurav, it's more than likely. I think it will happen. As you said, just as we improve our infrastructure and our ability to patrol our borders, and now, as I said earlier, with this breakdown of agreements and protocols, you will see greater aggressiveness, on both sides. So the old rules and orders about, treating each other with kid gloves and not carrying weapons, etc., is now sort of out of the window. And therefore, you will see greater aggressiveness happening along the LAC. You will see many more face-offs. I fear you will find a hotter LAC in the coming years. And with that at the back of our mind is how we need to do our, post-deployment, instructions to people who go on the border, and our infrastructure development.